Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. And thank you for being here with us today. My name's Joni Ogg, and on behalf of TravelProfessionalNews.com, HomeBasedTravelAgent.com, and FindAHostTravelAgency.com, I thank you all for being here today and really am looking forward to this fun webinar. And today we have Rental Escapes with us again. I know some of you have been with us before when we've had Willie on, but today we have Vonda Keeler, who is the Director of Travel Advisor Partnerships with us today. And she's been with Rental Escapes for a few months now, so we're very excited to have Vonda with us. She's a seasoned sales leader in the travel industry, and she really has worked to strengthen relationships across the trade and boost sales through her hands-on efforts and fostering growth by inspiring you, the travel advisors. And with a professional history that includes time as a travel advisor herself, as well as trade-facing business development roles with brands such as Blue Diamond Resorts, Vonda has earned a reputation within our industry for being a results-driven sales leader. Now, today's topic is maximizing your commission, Caribbean villa sales strategies that work. And we all want strategies, of course, that work. So remember, folks, you are muted like as you normally are, but just know that you can put your questions in the questions area that you see on the right-hand panel of your screen at any time. And when the presentation is all over, we're going to take as many questions as we can. We are going to be giving away not one, not two, but 3 Amazon gift cards for $50 each. So 3 lucky people are going to be doing some shopping soon on Amazon. So be sure you listen carefully for your chances to win. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to my friend Vonda. Vonda, welcome. We're so happy to have you here today.
Thank you, Joni, and thank you for that very nice introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you're here today to learn more about Rental Escapes. It's an honor to be here and to have this opportunity to share with you. Rental Escapes truly is more than villas. It's an experience. And I'm going to start by telling you a little bit more about Rental Escapes as a company. Rental Escapes has been in business now 15 years. They are a trusted villa wholesaler globally. When you work with Rental Escapes, you'll notice that we specialize in the personalized villa experience for you and your clients. And I'll get into that a little more as we go on throughout the presentation. What does that mean? What does it mean to personalize your villa experience? And I have to share, I love hearing how you are all excited about the destinations that you're finding. As I talk to advisors, you're like, wow, you have them here, and I've never found anything here. So check out our continuously growing portfolio. We have over 5,000 villas, over 170 destinations. And what makes our portfolio quite unique is that every single property in our portfolio, whether it's a villa or an apartment or a chateau, a lodge, cabin, we just refer to them all as villas, but they are all vetted and inspected properties. So what does that mean for you? That means that you can trust everything that you're seeing on our website. You can trust sending your clients to our properties. I like to say it's unlike a dating site. Everything you see on our website is going to be accurate, including the photos and the descriptions, because we are continuously inspecting the properties. And again, they're vetted. We have criteria they have to meet to be included in our portfolio and to work with Rental Escapes. So no catfishing here. All right, and this is an amazing, nice feature that's unique as well, a 24/7 emergency line for your clients when they're traveling. So they get a 24/7 emergency line for someone in the destination, but also to someone at Rental Escapes. So that takes some of the pressure off of you as a former travel or as a travel advisor. The highest commissions paid, that's always nice for you. And you'll find that Rental Escapes is very travel advisor centric. We have the first and only rewards program for travel advisors where you can earn a stay at one of our properties. I have to update this. Joni and I were talking about this. We just won another Travie last week, so we need to keep updating this, which is a wonderful thing. The awards that we've won, we're proud of every single one. And if you voted for us, we thank you for your vote. We're proud of these, and it's not just about bragging. Yes, we've earned these, we get to brag, but it's also for you to know that your colleagues in the industry have voted us as the best rental company overall for villas. So that's huge for you to know that your colleagues are trusting us and voting for us and love working with us. All right, so why would your clients prefer a villa? And while we're on this slide right here, before you get distracted with some of the upcoming gorgeous properties, I just want to point this out, that there's a misconception that the only time you would come to Rental Escapes or send your clients options from Rental Escapes is if they ask for a rental property. When your clients come to you for properties in the Caribbean, in Europe, wherever they're looking, I hope you check on Rental Escapes. And if they're asking, hey, I'd like to stay in a hotel or all-inclusive or a traditional option, and this is my budget, if you send them one of these properties where maybe it's in their budget or even less, they get their private living space and all these bedrooms and private pools and on and on and on, which we'll talk about, they're not going to be mad at you for sending them that. So please don't just think of us as the company to go to when your clients ask for a vacation rental, but of course think of us for both. So there's so many benefits to staying in a villa. In 2020, they became very popular for social distancing. You just wanted to be around your family, and there were a lot of people who were like, listen, I still need sunshine. I still want a vacation. And these started to really take off, which is why this is the fastest growing segment of the travel industry still, because everyone got a taste of having their own private space and private dinners. And again, oftentimes same price, even less of staying elsewhere. And they were like, wow, this is a no-brainer. So they were telling their friends, they're continuing to stay with us, and people are catching on. So you get the private pool, tons of amenities, and it's just for you and your family. If you want privacy, you go to your bedroom. You don't have to, you have the entire home, not just a bedroom, sorry. And the homes are thoroughly cleaned. I wanted to mention that as well in between stays, just like they would be a hotel room. If you have clients who are VIPs and do not want to be recognized, keep the paparazzi out. We can help with that. And these are definitely popular with multi-gen families. For those of you who are grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, or you like to travel with your extended family, you'll understand how nice this is, because you get to have all that shared time, seeing the kiddos in their pajamas, how fun that is. I just found out today I'm going to be a grandma for another time, another one coming. So I'm excited about that for our family, and I would love to see them at a villa and have that time with them. But I know your clients love this. And I know you as a travel advisor, how often you may have experienced this, where you request hotel rooms close by to each other so they can have more shared experiences, and it doesn't happen. These are once in a lifetime vacations for so many of your clients. So we want to make it personalized and private and give them that extra time with their family. Security is such a concern for so many, and and first timers traveling to another country, that might be the top of their mind, and you can rest assured that there is security. Some of these these properties are in gated communities, and some even have private staff, private security staff right on property. And there's so many benefits to staying in a villa. Now, when you're on the website and you're looking at the properties, it will tell you what staff is already included in that price. And we can add staff on, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. But when you're on the website and you see full staff, that consists of a chef or a cook. The difference between those two is the amount of training they've had. They are all vetted, of course, all the staff are all vetted that we allow in. And all of the suppliers that we work with, we make sure they're vetted as well. So back to this. So full staff includes a chef or cook, butler, housekeeper, villa manager, and or gardener, pool maintenance. The value is such a surprise. I still love looking at it. I'm a sales shopper myself, so I love good deals. And I'll tell you what, a few years ago when I first started learning about rental escapes, I just assumed it was only for very high-end clients. But it is quite surprising. The cost per person is comparable and oftentimes less than traditional accommodations. So I'll give you examples of that coming up. And as mentioned, you'll have all those private amenities and privacy. This is just something for you to read if you're able to take a look at your screen right now. And, if you've ever stayed in a villa or a private home, you know the difference as opposed to staying at a place and sharing a pool with 1,000 people. Here's a sampling of our destinations. Now, our most popular, as you can see, is the Caribbean. That's where we have the most properties and we get the most requests for. As a matter of fact, we have private islands, and two out of three are in the Caribbean. So 3 private islands. And I didn't mention, but when I was talking about the portfolio, I should mention this now. We have anywhere from a 1-bedroom to a 28-bedroom. So we have such a variety. We have city center apartments up to, as I mentioned, private islands. So we have really something for just about anyone who reaches out to you. So think about this property here. This is a gorgeous villa in the Dominican Republic. And this does give you access to the Eden Rock Beach Club, complimentary access. You can sleep 20, has 9 bedrooms. So when you book with Rental Escapes or when you work with us from the get-go, it is a different experience as a travel advisor, much different than your traditional booking of hotels and resorts. One of the ways it's different is you will talk about this to your clients at the cost per bedroom, because that's what they're looking at online. They're looking at different hotels and accommodations, and they're looking at the cost per bedroom. So break it down per bedroom cost. And I hope you're seeing all these beautiful pictures of this property here. And if we break it down, this is about $330 per bedroom per night. And if they're going to be wanting this property and you present this to them, you know, again, if they ask for a hotel or all-inclusive, and then you show them this, and you say, well, this one here is only $330 per bedroom per night. There's no comparing. It's a win-win. They get the privacy of their own spaces and an amazing cost. This is a great property in Cap Cana. This sleeps 14, up to 14, I should say. If you have less, this has a 7-bedroom. So say this property looks amazing. It's exactly what your clients are looking for, and you're like, hey, I want to talk to my villa specialist about this one. So, but you only need 5 bedrooms. Your clients are like, well, we think we're only going to have 10 people, only need 5 bedrooms. What we can do is ask our villa specialist to see if we can get this property as a 5-bedroom. And typically the owners or hotel or the property management company will allow us to have it for a lower price. And what they'll do is just lock those extra bedrooms. So you still do have the entire property, but because it's fewer people and less maintenance, they are usually willing to do that. And our villa specialist can help you all the way. And that's one of the next things that's really different about working with us as a company, our villa specialists. So say you have questions about this property, you want to know more about the exact location, that type of stuff, our villa specialist will help you. And our villa specialists, they're not just call center reps. They're highly trained and highly traveled reps. They know these properties and they become your partner. Every time you reach out to us, you'll work with the same villa specialist you worked with the first time you contacted us. So they really partner up with you to get to know you and your business, how you like to communicate, how you like to help your clients. And they will help you when it comes time to book, get the payment, all of that. So that's very different about working with us. You actually work with a villa specialist. You have a partner helping you the entire time. This property here, it's right in Punta Cana, sleeps 18, has 8 rooms, 8.5 bathrooms. And the Playa Blanca Beach Club is an 8-minute golf cart ride away. Oftentimes these properties will include a golf cart, and I'll show you on the website when you look at a property. Actually, if you want to ever connect with me one-on-one, I can show you on the website. Under each property, it will tell you all of what's included, and it will tell you if there's a golf cart included. And a lot of these it is in the cost of the stay. This fantastic property starts at just $43.50 a night for up to 16 people, 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. This is in the Punta Cana Resort and Club. And while you're looking at these photos, again, I just want to remind you, when you talk to your clients, talk to them about the cost per bedroom and help them understand the comparable pricing compared to traditional accommodations. Turks and Caicos, that is our #1 requested property, or I'm sorry, destination in the Caribbean. And that's for this year. It's been definitely the most requested, and we've got some amazing properties there, including Hawksbill, that has 11 bedrooms and sleeps 24. And all of these photos, I know it's so fun to just look through all of them. They're all on the website. It's rentalescapes.com. La Paloma is a fantastic property in Barbados. This property sleeps 10, has 5 bedrooms, starting at only $775 a night. Again, I'll ask, how does a traditional accommodation compare? Let's go to St. Bart's and check out Neo. Neo sleeps 12, amazing views, and 6 bedrooms. This one starts at $13,571 a night. And St. Martin. Okay, this property here sleeps up to 28. And keep this in mind for those corporate retreats. Has 14 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms on 5 acres. We have plenty to choose from in the Virgin Islands. We have properties in the US and British Virgin Islands, and 2 of those private islands are found in the British Virgin Islands, and I don't even have those in the presentation. You have to go check them out yourself. And we have 1 in Spain. This property sleeps up to 26 and has 9 bedrooms. The wood accents in here are just incredible. All right, Mexico and Central America. We have some amazing villas and properties to choose from. Hombre and Ephesus is the most popular one and most recommended for those wellness and yoga retreats. The starting price is only $1,200 a night. You can sleep up to 16, 8 bedrooms, and 8.5 bathrooms. And if you're wondering, well, what about staff? What about this? What about that? We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But if you don't have a yoga instructor to bring in, we can bring one in for you. If you want a chef, a vegan chef, or a specialty chef of any kind, our team can help make that happen. All right, in Punta Mita, you'll find this gorgeous resort, villa. I don't know what you want to call it. It says villa. It looks like it's got plenty of space here, and it's in one of Mexico's most exclusive enclaves. Starting price at $11,600 a night. Sleeps up to 20 people. Complex is the word I was looking for. It's like a complex here. It's more than one building. How nice to have multi-gen here. Again, our corporate retreats. Even destination wedding. This would be a fantastic option for those. Costa Rica, I've been getting a lot of advisors asking about Costa Rica, and yes, we have an amazing selection there. And if you're on my Facebook group, it's called Vonda's Travel Advisor Group. I just posted about how many options we have in Costa Rica and starting price, and amazing. It's incredible. And just like this resort here, or this villa. I gotta stop saying resort so much, sorry. This one sleeps up to 19, has 8 bedrooms. And just 5 minutes walking distance to the beach and town center. I think I could do okay here. How about you? Okay, if you know Willie, you know this is his favorite. This one is acres and acres, and it is our over water villa in Panama. You can have up to 18, and it has 9 bedrooms. And the photos just don't do it justice like the videos Willie has. So if you know Willie and you want to text him, ask him to send them to you. They're incredible. I apologize, I keep sneezing. Something's making me sneeze today. Thankfully, I'm muting in time. All right, so US, I bet every single person on here has received a request from somebody about vacation rentals in the United States. I know as a former travel advisor, I would get them all the time. And I'd be like, sorry, no, I don't know of somebody. I don't know of any house rentals right there in Hilton Head. I don't know of a place where I can trust the properties and get commission. It just, they didn't exist, or I didn't know of them, I should say. Rentalscapes was around back then, but I just did not know about them. Well, my daughter lives in Austin, Texas, and I was thrilled to find out I could stay in a villa or home for less than I was paying to stay in a hotel to be near her. I just don't want to stay in the apartment with her and her boyfriend. That would be a little weird. So, so there's some great options there, but let's take a look at this one here in Florida. This amazing property is in the Reunion Resort, and you can have up to 32 people here. 12 full bedrooms, starting at only $29.50 a night. And if you have clients who want the theme parks, but also want that family time, I highly recommend a property like this, a villa like this. Because again, you could request 3, 4, 5 hotel rooms near each other, but what is the likelihood of that actually happening? I know for myself, it was not happening. So, so these are such a wonderful option to give them that family time, privacy, and give them close access to all these fun places to go in Orlando area. This property has 10 bedrooms, sleeps up to 36. That is a full-size police car there in their laser tag room. That was 2-story laser tag room. Make sure if you send your clients here, you give them at least a day to just hang out at this property. Coconut Grove, Florida. This is a 4-bedroom starting at just $32.50 a night. Comes with a fantastic gym, a remarkable wet bar, game room, and a pool deck that reveals 50 feet of waterfront on a protected inlet with no bridges. And it's definitely a place you want to send your boaters. Here's one of the amazing options that you can find in Hawaii. And this one, as you can see, sleeps 20, has 9 bedrooms. And is in a slow moving area for a great Hawaiian experience. This is famous for filming of Magnum PI, Hawaii Five-0, and Lost have all been filmed here. And I'm old enough to remember Magnum PI and Tom Selleck and had a huge crush on him. If I'm not alone, let me know. All right, so let's take a look here at, we've got some snow chalet options, quite a few, but we're just going to take a look at the one here. This is a wonderful option in Utah, starting at $12,000 a night, where you can have up to 16 people. You and 15 of your closest friends drinking hot cocoa and wearing cable knit sweaters and enjoying amazing views. Or you could bring a bikini and be sitting in the hot tub. Europe, you have the option to stay in tiny hotel rooms, or you can stay at a place like this. This here boasts 6 beautiful bedrooms, sleeps up to 12, and look at the price. The starting price is only 2,143 euros a night. So you divide that by the 6, the cost per bedroom, again, it becomes a no-brainer. You have space, you have privacy, and the cost is even lower than traditional accommodations in most cases. This property always gets my attention. It reminds me of this one movie my husband and I love. It's got Russell Crowe in it, and he inherits a property in Italy, and I can't think of the name of it for the life of me, but it just reminds me of this property. This one's on 10 acres, sleeps up to 14, has 7 bedrooms, starting price only 2,000 euros a night. Let's talk chateau. You can have this gorgeous 12-bedroom French chateau for the starting price of $2,765 a night. 140 acres of parkland. Now it mentions AC, and I just want to make sure that you're aware all of our properties have air conditioning, high-speed internet. 95% of them have private pools. So we make sure you do have the modern conveniences. They are not going to be allowed in our portfolio if they do not. Now this beautiful penthouse in Paris gives you views of the Eiffel Tower, has 5 gorgeous bedrooms, and sleeps 9. Starting price at just 3,300 euros a night. Greece has also been a hot spot. I'm getting a lot of requests from travel advisors, and here's just one of the fantastic options there. 11 sleeps up to 11, has 6 bedrooms, and amazing sea views. Wow. Asia and Africa. If you have clients interested in these property or these destinations, I hope you check out our fantastic villas and properties on Rental Escapes. This gorgeous villa is sleeps up to 10, has 5 bedrooms. In Thailand. Thailand, if you are going to Thailand, then check out our properties here at Rental Escapes. I've heard so much about Thailand, and it makes me want to go. I've not been there personally myself, but these views make me want to endure that long flight to get there. that starting price, I mean, it's going to be less expensive than staying home. Okay, Morocco. This amazing villa. This has 8 bedrooms, sleeps up to 6, has a large heated swimming pool, magical garden. All right. So after your clients are booked in the villa of their dreams, this is where the personalization comes in. So our guest experience concierge will reach out to you as their travel advisor about 3 months prior to their travel. We do not charge for this experience and for the services of the guest experience concierge. That is free for you and your clients for our services. What we'll do is help arrange the services and experiences that your client would like in their vacation. It's just amazing that they can personalize their trip this way. This is not offered by most companies, but what they can do is if they want to have a pre-stocking of their food, they want the service of maybe private transfers even. It doesn't have to be super high end like a private jet, but if they want a private jet, we can do that as well. If your clients can dream it, our concierge team can do it. Our guest experiences concierge are there to personalize the trip. If they want a boat to come up to the beach and take them out for the day, we can make it happen. If they want a pink horse to show up on property because they're fans of Barbie, we've made that happen in the past. So if they can dream it, we can do it. And again, they reach out about 3 months prior. So after you book it, that's when the concierge team will come in. So let's go back to step 1. So I talked lightly about working with a villa specialist. Again, I know this is very different for a travel advisor to work with a villa specialist, but they're so nice. They actually help you. That's what they're there for. They are not there to steal your customer, your client, to get their information and then to go around you to try to get them to book direct. That is not what Rental Escapes is about. And sadly, I hear more and more about you dealing with that as a travel advisor with so many companies, whether it's a timeshare rep or literally the company calling your client and trying to get them to book direct. We do not do that at Rental Escapes. So I just know as a former advisor how important that is to know that you can trust the company. Again, we would not have won all those awards if that's how we were. So you can trust our villa specialists. There's many different ways you can connect with them. If you're on our website, you can call the phone number you see on the website. You can submit an inquiry through the website as well. There's a chat feature. You can also email them, sales@rentalescapes. And the first time you do that, you'll be connected to your villa specialist. After that, anytime you have an inquiry with us, you will just contact your villa specialist, whatever way works best for you. They may give you their cell phone number, their WhatsApp, whatever works for you. They'll talk to you and figure out how you want to communicate. And then from that point on, you can reach out to them and they are your partner in the business. It's definitely helpful if you would include the number of guests, budget, destination, and personal preferences when you reach out to the villa specialist. And they're going to know details about these properties that you can't find online. For example, if you have someone that has, maybe some mobility issues, they might be able to say, listen, there's about 20 steps to just get up to the property. That's not going to be ideal for that client. So things like that. So that villa specialist is there to help you, and they will be there all the way through. And then again, once the booking is done, in step 3, then the concierge will reach out about 3 months prior to their travel. And as I mentioned, you'll work with the same villa specialist, and you'll also work with the same concierge, guest experience concierge, every time. It's up to you if you want to have that concierge work directly with your clients or through you. We do love travel advisors. We have we offer 10% commission on the villa rentals. We offer pre-recorded training videos and marketing materials and all kinds of stuff to help you. We protect your commission, and we have the first and only rewards program for travel advisors. So again, you get to earn a free stay at our villas. When you're on our website, again, it's rentalescapes.com. Go to the tab that says Travel Advisors and scroll down to where you'll see this. You'll find webinars, past webinars, and you can sign up for future webinars if you'd like. But you'll find past webinars. For example, if you have clients wanting Italy, you might want to watch our webinar on Italy that will go through some of the villas with more detail. Willie goes through them and tells you little tidbits about those villas. We have fantastic marketing resources. Actually, we have won awards for those as well. We have a lot of unbranded videos for you. We have our magazine, our Reimagined magazine, also unbranded, and lots of great stuff for you in the marketing resources, all free for you as a travel advisor. We also have our unbranded website. At the top, it just says luxury villas. It does not say rental escapes anywhere. And you can send that to your clients. You can post it on social media. Let your clients fall in love with the idea of staying in a private property like this, and let them fall in love with the properties. So you can send them the entire website, or you can just send them certain destinations by copying the address bar at the top. If you'd like to schedule an appointment with Willie, you can do that here Wednesdays with Willie. If you have questions about booking, or you have some feedback you'd like to share, you feel free to set up an appointment with Willie. He is our Chief Marketing and Chief Sales Officer. Now here's these Reimagined magazines. I love these. I am so impressed with these. They're destination focused. They are full of information and very educational. No branding in there. Nowhere does it say Rental Escapes. It's just for you to send to your clients. And then under each magazine, there's 3 buttons. You can click on the Facebook icon to just post it right to your Facebook. Very nice. And then very easy for you. There's one to email it, one to copy that link and send it to someone. You can even text it to somebody. These are fantastic if you have clients who are thinking about going to Barbados, for example. Maybe they're dragging their feet on booking. Send them the magazine. Be like, hey, I thought you'd be interested in this since you mentioned you're interested in Barbados. Get them more excited about the destination, or you can use these, again, on social media, but you can also send them to the clients who are already booked. Be like, here's something to look over until your trip. They're for you to use, and they're very well done. This is my information. I am the Director of Travel Advisor Partnerships, and whether you're US or Canada, I am your gal, and I'm happy to help. If you have an agency and you want to set up a training, I'm very glad to help you. Let's get that scheduled. 2026 is already starting to fill up, which is great. I love the excitement around Rental Escapes, and I can't say enough about the company itself, and I'm happy to help you for sure. You can also find me on Facebook. I'm Villa Vonda, so VILA, and then my first name. And then I have that Facebook group, Vonda's Travel Advisor Group, and I post more work stuff there, more about the company, about certain villas. I'll highlight different things there. So feel free to join and invite others that are travel advisors only, of course. And I think we've covered a lot, and there's so much I do want to show you and tell you, and but we do have to I have to reel it in because I'm just so excited. It's just bursting out of me. So we need to respect everyone's time and allow time for questions as well. So I'm going to pass it on back to Joni and see what questions you guys have and how we can help.
Fantastic. Thank you, Vonda. This is great. I do have some questions for you, so get ready. Here we go. If you have folks, if they have folks that are possibly vegetarian or something like that, do you guys, can you folks help them with finding, that kind of assistance with that sort of a thing? Is that something they can do?
Yes, we do it often. Yeah, a lot of people, have
Okay.
food allergies or celiac and are vegan, and yes, that's a frequent request, and we offer that solution. Our team works with trusted suppliers throughout the world, and they can really make whatever happen. Just as long as it's legal, then yes.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming then, I know you guys can assist with the planning of food that's going to be available in a villa. I know they can work with that as well. I know Willie's mentioned that before. So I'm assuming that the same thing goes. If people have specific needs, you guys can assist them in making sure the food that they will have in there will be the appropriate type.
Definitely. So, and this is
Okay.
the way to go. If you have clients who have special diets or requests, or they're just really picky, like my granddaughter, and they might catch up on everything, you just have your clients, they can fill out their grocery list, and we can have the fridge stocked for them upon arrival, which I recommend because, what if your flight's delayed, you get in really late, you don't want everybody hungry, and you want snack food and whatever. But yes, we'll stock the fridge with the list you give us. We
That's
can provide
perfect. Okay.
the stuff and on and on. Yep.
All right, that's great to know. Are there any minimum nights if someone's gonna book Europe? Is there like a minimum amount of night stays? Is it 3, 7, 10? Is there anything like that?
Yes, great question. So yes, most villas do have a minimum night stay of at least 3 nights because otherwise it's just not financially feasible, or it just doesn't make sense for the owners to have someone in for 1 or 2 nights. So it's usually a minimum of 3, but if you go to the website or you look at the information on each villa, it will tell you right there underneath the villa what the minimum night stay is.
Okay,
It's going to vary per villa, and it's going to vary per time of year. Like some of them around the holidays, they make it a 7 to 10 night, so it depends.
sure.
Depends
Yeah, that
on, but
makes sense. All right, so can you also explain how the commission structure works for travel advisors? Can you just go over that briefly?
sure. It is a 10% guaranteed commission on the villa rentals. Now, if you, for the all the add-ons, if they decide, they want to add on experiences and transfers and things like that, it's up to you if you want to build in a commission on those. We do not charge anything there typically, but if you want us to work direct with your clients, then it will be, of course, at the rack rate. But if you want us to work through you and you want to add in some commission on that, we can do that.
Okay. Now, I've got a couple questions that have been a similar question, so I'm going to kind of combine it into one for you. So maybe like, what are some of the strategies that you've seen, Vonda, that have been most effective when trying to attract high net worth clients? Because obviously, there is a little bit on the higher end. And maybe along with that, are there any digital marketing strategies that you've seen really be effective?
Well, I wish Willie was on this because he could speak more to that. I've only been with him a couple months, so that's
Okay.
a
Oh,
tougher
that
one.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tougher one for me. But if you'd like to email
Well,
me,
we all know Willie's email address is willie@rentalescapes.com, right?
there you Yes, and he'd be glad to do that. If you want to schedule a Wednesday with Willie appointment, he'll be glad to give you a
Yeah,
appointment.
perfect.
Mhm.
All right, folks. So who asked those kind of questions, you might want to reach out directly to Willie on that. He normally does a lot of the webinars, but I mean, he's out of town today, so it wasn't. So Vonda was helping out and filling in and doing a wonderful job here. So just if you had those kind of questions, I won't be asking them because we'll just let you reach out directly to them. And again, that's WILLIE@rentalescapes.com. All right, so this is a good one. I like this one. What are some common mistakes, Vonda, that you would recommend people avoid when trying to do villa sales?
Some mistakes. Well, I would say, first of all, thinking that it's only for people who say, well, I want a vacation home. Because there's so many other times that your clients would be like, oh, yes, I didn't even consider this option. So that's a huge mistake there, is thinking that it's only for those who requested that. I would say that's the biggest one that I have seen so far, is people, even after, I do a webinar, they're like, okay, well, if I get those requests, I'll think of rental escapes. But I'm like, when wouldn't you? And I had a webinar last week with an advisor who's like, this is going to be my go-to for every time I get a request. I'm like, thank you. She gets it. So I would say
that makes tons of sense. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. Don't put that out of just because you don't think that your client is maybe interested in something on this level. Never assume that your wallet is the same as your client's wallet, right? They say just make sure you have an open mind, and you never know what people are going to be interested in doing. Okay, so and then this question, I'm going to ask this last question, and then we'll go ahead and do the prizes. So if you could assist with this one, and you may not know this one yet, Vonda, because I know you're new with them, but what role does sustainability or eco luxury play in the villa market? Is there anything that you can share on that today? Because I know that is something so many of us are concerned about, and I'm sure that some of these villa owners have addressed that.
Yes. Again, that will vary by owner and management companies, but it seems that, because I'm in on the meetings with a lot of these management companies, and they are all concerned and address it and have taken steps. So it would vary. Perfect. On each one.
Okay. All right, great. So those are the kind of questions I would assume that you would ask your villa advisor when you're working with them. So that's perfect. All right, well, that's awesome. You've answered a lot of these questions and really assisted everybody with great information today. I just want to go to all these places, but I know I can't today, but maybe I can plan it for the future. But nonetheless, folks, we're going to go ahead and do our prizes now. So I hope everybody was listening carefully to Vonda. So the first one is going to be a $50 gift card that's going to be offered from Rental Escapes, saying again, I don't mean to do that, from Rental Escapes. And we will I'll randomly pick someone who has chosen the right answer. You're going to put your answers, folks, in the questions area that you see on the right-hand side of your screen that you were putting some of your questions in, okay? So I've cleared the screen. I'm ready for the first one. You're going to go ahead and keyboard that in as fast as you can so that we can I'll just close my eyes and I'll randomly go down my monitor and pick a winner, okay? A correct answer, though. Number one, what is the most popular region for villa rentals? Go. Getting a lot of correct answers here.
Good.
I'm gonna let everybody get them in there, and then we'll go ahead and pick one. All right, almost everybody. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes, scroll down and pick, and the winner is going to be the Caribbean, which is correct. And the winner of this first gift card is going to be Remington Dixon. Congratulations, Remington. You have won a $50 shopping gift card. That's awesome. All right, and the answer was, folks, Caribbean. I mean, all the answers are great, but the Caribbean is the answer to that. All right, next question. Here we go. This is a little harder one. How many private islands in the Rental Escapes portfolio are there? A lot of people getting this right too.
Oh, good.
I'm just going to wait a couple seconds, then we'll go through. All right, here we go. Closing my eyes. Find the right one. All right, we have a winner. And the answer is what? The answer is 3, folks. And Yolanda Robertson, congratulations. You have won a $50 Amazon gift card from Rental Escapes. Right, so now we got one more question and then we'll be done for the day. And you're welcome, Yolanda. Thank you for saying thank you. All right, ready, here we go. How much money do we charge at Rental Escapes for our guest experience concierge services? I'm hoping everybody gets this one right. And so far, everybody is. Yep, everybody's getting this one right. You guys were all listening carefully. Okay, this is going to take me a minute to go ahead and get this through this one. All right, ready? I'm going to let a few more people come in. Okay, here we go. And the winner is going to be, what is the answer, Vonda? I liked your answer to me, so go ahead and tell them what the answer is.
It's free, no cost.
I just liked the way she wrote me the answers earlier today when she sent it to me, and her answers were 0, zilch, nada, and free. So any of those would have been correct. And the winner is Rosemary Gray. Rosemary, you have won a $50 gift card courtesy of us here at Travel Professional News and the OG family. So you'll be getting that this afternoon, and then I'll be sending Yolanda and Remington's names and information off to Vonda so that she can handle that side of it. I really appreciate everybody's attention today. You've all been just great, and it's been a fun webinar. I really appreciate your time today. Fantastic job, Vonda. I know you're new into this with Villa, and you certainly have got Rental Escapes down. You're doing a great job, and I'm sure they're very happy to have you. So thanks for being here with us today. I'll let you say goodbyes, and we'll close it out.
Well, thanks, Joni. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. And real quick, I want to give you all some homework. Go to rentalescapes.com and look for EMARA, Amara. It's a property. It's owned by a former celebrity singer named Prince, or used to be Prince, formerly known as Prince. And it's got purple throughout, and it's just a cool one to post and to share with your clients. So check it out, Amara. But thank you all for being.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. All right, folks, thank you. And thank you so much, Vonda. Everybody have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.